lovely friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Myra, and if you are new here in this channel of mine, welcome. I am here to share you my experience with my experiments in hydroponics, semi-hydroponics, or passive hydroponics. Semi-hydroponics is some kind of medium that you grow your plants in water and Leca. Leca is some kind of clay pebbles. It's the size of peanuts, or yeah, it's kind of like this. I'll show you. And then a light weight. And so I am here to give you an update. Some of the plants that I started growing in Leca. So first, I'm gonna give you an update of my Pothos, and then the next time, like another time, I will show you the rest of my plants that I started growing in Leca. All in all, I have 30 plants that I converted in Leca, and so far so good. They are doing well. Right now, what I can think of it is I only have one that didn't make it in Leca. I think I did something wrong with it, but otherwise I'm pretty happy and successful about all the experiment. So I want to share you, I started about a month ago converting my Pothos in Leca, and to tell you guys, they are all growing so well. Some are like a bit stressed, some are like really healthy, but I can understand that because, you know, it happens to people too. Changes that really takes a great effect or bad effects to human beings, so imagine it to plants. So anyway, let me start you my Pothos that I converted into Leca for a month now. And this is my golden Pothos. If you can see, this is much healthier. And the planters that I'm using is the self-watering planters that I ordered from Amazon. I will put the link down below in case you are interested in purchasing one. I really like this because it's a self-watering. It has a wick that goes like this. So the wick is the one that transfers water to the Leca. So actually the Leca is not really soaking the Leca is not really getting soaked in water. It's transferred by this wick, and I really like it because it doesn't cause root rot for my Pothos. So yeah, this is my golden Pothos. And the next one that I will share you, and if you guys is interested of purchasing this, it's really good. I tell you, I transfer my peperomia here too, because peperomia roots doesn't like to be soaked in water. So instead of like touching the water, the wick is transferring water to Leca. So it's a great thing to have. The next one is the neon Pothos. Look at this. It's really healthy. I don't really do a lot of care for this, all my Pothos, since I transferred it to Leca, because it's pretty much the water that's in here, it pretty much help. I don't get overwater my Pothos. I don't underwater my Pothos. It's very convenient and it's easy to manage. Like one time I remember my Pothos are all in soil, and every time before one weekend, my Pothos are like starting to shiver, like needed water. But here it's been like 2 weeks and I still have water in here, and they're all looking happy and healthy. So same thing, this one has a wick, and as you can see, there's a roots coming out. This is fairly healthy, and look at it, all the roots right there. So this tells me that my Pothos right now are also happy in water, unlike when they are in soil. In their soil, I can tell them they're not really happy. And another thing too that I discovered is like when they were in soil, every time I water them, they have this little bugs or insects that start crawling. They're not harming the plants. They're okay, but it's so disgusting to look at it, those little critters crawling all the time. So since I transferred them to Leca, I have no little bugs crawling. And so this is my Pothos Enjoy that I transferred to Leca too. And so far this doesn't look very happy right now, but I think it's because when I transferred this to Leca, I didn't use these planters. I used something else, and it was touching the soil. It's kind of over wet or over water, and so the roots are starting to rot. So when I finally discover it, I immediately take it out from that planters, take out the root rots, and then start transferring it there. So I'm thinking this is trying to make up and trying to survive. So yeah, I will just have to give this a chance and just keep an eye on this one. And here's another neon pothos that's in Leca. I put it right here. It's really helpful, guys. I don't get stressed with watering some of my plants now because I know, like plants that in Leca, they have water. So, oh my gosh, look at this. Now the roots are starting to come out now too, as you can see. It is very easy maintenance. All I do is like flush it with water, and then after that I just have to change the water in here. If it's empty, I refill it, and then if it's like some water does tend to a bit green or there's some kind of algae developing, so what I do is I clean it and replace it with nutrients water, and that's it, nothing else. So this one that I will share you, I have a trouble here for the longest time. This is Manjula Pothos that my friend hates, Debbie, gave it to me. It was been a long time, and when I got this, I repotted this right away in soil, and it didn't make it. It was just starting to, one by one, the leaves start to form yellow and stuff. And so I propagated in water, and after I propagated in water, I transferred in Leca, and so far so good. It's growing, and I think it's more healthier than when it was in soil, and the care is much easier. So it's like managing watering, it's much better than when it was in soil, because this tells me when it's needed water when I lift the pots, and if this is empty, then all I have to do is refill water. Otherwise it's good till the water is dry. And so yeah, these are some of my pothos that I propagated in water and now in Leca, which is, I tell you guys, if you are contemplating whether plants to be transferred in Leca is good or bad, I mean, it depends. I guess it depends. Say this, you cannot really study or experiment first before putting things or plants in Leca, because some plants doesn't do well in Leca. They tend to do well, but it's like it's really a challenging. Like I said before, plants that has a small roots, it's very hard. Just like my Hoya that I transferred in Leca, it didn't make it, but because it was like, I don't know, I just have a difficult time doing it. Maybe I need to really study more about that one, how it works, the Hoya, before transferring Leca. So this one, I combine all three the neon pothos, and no, not all three, the neon pothos and the, oh, it's three, yeah, neon pothos, well, duh, Myra. Neon pothos and silver synapses, picked this, the silver one, and the pothos and joy. And look at this, see how healthy is this plants? I do really like it. They are more healthier than in soil. And look at those roots that it's like peeking through. See those roots? Yeah, look at these roots. They're like sticking out now here in the planters. So these are all my pothos that I converted to Leca, and so far I really like the great result that I'm receiving, and it's been fun, it's been easy. So what I'm trying to do is like a step by step. I do like a baby steps when transferring my plants in Leca. I started doing the easy one first, the small one first, and then gradually when I am so used to it and I'm pretty much call myself experienced, then I will gradually transfer my bigger plants in Leca. For now, my most challenging for now is I feel like I spend so much in pots now because all my pots are got a drainage hole. So now I'm collecting pots that doesn't have drainage holes. So that's another expense. So if you guys have an idea how to seal pots that has draining holes, share it with me. That'll be great. I wanted to save my pots that has draining holes and use as my cut spot instead of, or rather than buying new pots. I pretty much did some thrifting, but they're all small pots that doesn't have a draining holes. I kind of want a bigger one because, you know, eventually these plants are gonna grow bigger and the roots are all gonna sticking out. So it is going to need a bigger pot so the roots have more space to grow. So yeah, that's all I have. And so to let you know, guys, I am not an expert. I am a beginner here too. I am just sharing you what makes me happy right now. I'm just sharing you my experiment and the development that I'm receiving, and that way in case you decided one day you wanted to, or you feel like your plants being in soil is not thriving and you wanted to try Leca. So this is why I'm here for. This is why I'm sharing, but I'm not telling you how to do it, what to do it, what plants to do it. I am merely here to share you my experiment. This is working for me. I don't know if it's going to work for you. So each of us has different way of doing things, solving problems, and experimenting things. So whatever works for me, it's not gonna work for you, and whatever works for you, it's not gonna work for me. So it's a matter of just sharing ideas and combine. And if you find some kind of ideas, you might, who knows, you might combine it to your ideas and might work. So this is why I'm just sharing to you. I'm not sharing this to tell you, oh, I'm an expert doing this. This is how I do this. I am not. Just tell you, I'm a beginner. I don't know nothing. I just start learning doing things because I watch some other people that do semi-hydroponics, but even though I watch them, I don't really follow how they do things. I collect ideas from them and I do it and use it as my own way that will work for me. So that's all. Hopefully you find few ideas and incorporate it to your ideas and make it your own and try it to your plants, and hopefully it works. So that's all what I'm doing right now. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and if you do like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you happen to like it. So that's it, folks. Next time I'll be sharing you some other plants that I converted into Leca. Like I told you before, all in all, I transferred 30 plants already. Out of my 200 plants, I already transferred 30 plants in Leca. So far I only have one plant that didn't make it, which is the Hoya macrophylla, that now I transferred back to the soil, which is, I don't know if it's going to make it. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos, and take care. Bye.